Hello, everyone. Whoops. Gelfling. Too Gelfling. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm here 365 days of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America, feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. We have got epic troll slayers, and we've got a fantastic community because of you. Thank you. You've been so kind to each other, and you've been so kind to me. Thank you. If you're watching this on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed out. I timestamp them as I go. Or you can pick and choose, or you can watch back on 1.25 speed. I do that a lot on YouTube. Whatever makes your life easier. And I'm sorry I'm running late this morning. By the way, I came around. I've got this very small treadmill. It sits right here right. It's metal, and I was going around it, trying to get ready, and whammo, and so a big thing on the top of my foot. It's impossible to see, but anyway, the point is, big manage. Top of the foot, and but I've cleaned it up, disinfected everything, and onwards and upwards. And then see, because Saturn's on top of my chart right now, and it's going to be for several months. So at this point, I'm going to start trying to make a joke of it, or add up the number of times things go wrong, or I don't know what. But then as I was about to hit the live button, Chrome crashed. It's just like Saturn's on my ascendant, and the lighting is crazy today. That's auto exposure. I'll be fine, Cher. Thank you. GM Dave says, you can never be late, Autumn. You're an artist. Oh, I thank you. So auto exposure is not an option. This is -7. This is -6. That's -7. It's a little dark, but here we are. Also, this looks a lot like my neck from my black cat from when I was 15 until I was 35. Precious. Oh, the precious. So precious. I miss him. But anyway, all right. So we're doing this. Betty says, I like it dark. Good. And I'm using the Aquarian Tarot today. Good old faithful. I'm pretty sure this, I don't know if I got them at the same time, or I got them at the same time, or I got them in rapid succession. But the first two decks I ever bought in my entire life, I was in college, and I got the Aquarian Tarot and the Halloween Tarot deck. This is a replacement, but I still have the original 30-year-old Halloween deck, and I'm bringing it out, next Monday. So, all right. Anna says, I love my black cat so much. Such a sweet kitten. Oh, yes. Yes. I never thought I would have anything but black cats, because the first two cats I ever had from when I was 3 until I was 15, and then 15 to 35, always had a black cat. And I did not choose these two little knuckleheads I live with now. But I love them. Anyway. All right. Oh, yes, the nails today. How fun is that? Yeah, and this one, it's like half a little stripe of pink there, and the rest is blue. These are solid blue. So, yeah, lots of fun. All right. So we've got, thank you, everybody. So we've got a whole bunch of your questions to go here. Sarah was helping me this morning. Yay. And You know you are best friends with somebody when you can send them a photograph of your foot, your poo on your foot. She's like, oh my gosh, how bad is it? I said, you want a picture? She's like, sure. It's like, spot the mom. Click, send. She's like, oh, that's going to bruise. I said, yeah. So anyway, yeah, she got electricity yesterday. Something like that. But we're propping my foot up on this trash can down here, and we're going to go through the questions. Yeah, I got all these lovely curls today, and you can't even see them. Oh, well. All right, moving on. So for the first question today, we've got 3 different people who were asking, and I know there was even more people talking. So at, 5:50, let's say that. So Glenn Bird, Sharon Rice, and JS Never Again, and others were asking about will Jack Smith and others bring charges against Trump for unlawfully possessing a firearm, or the dealer who transferred it to him. Now, from what I can understand, I saw Hal Sparks covered the whole video that came from yesterday, where Marjorie Taylor Greene, her boyfriend's a journalist, and he was following Trump around, racing around this closed giant gun store, trying to get, with his cameraman, trying to get pictures. So sat through the whole thing. It was pathetic. I mean, I know for security reasons, that's why they shut this business down, but it was like a warehouse store, and there weren't even extra workers there, just Secret Service, some journalists, the owners, and Trump. It's like, that's it. This gargantuan store. My first thought was, wow, his rallies have really gotten small, haven't they? CC Ryder's on it. I'm watching Cassidy on The View right now to see if any more bombshells drop. Oh, we're going to get to that. Oh, boy. Oh, thank you, Valerie. All right. So I did want to share, if anybody did not see, the picture that they were talking about, whether or not Trump had a gun, and trying to find the right tab. Oh, it's this one, I think. Yep, this is it. All right, so this is the moron. And I can't think of much in life that is more terrifying than Trump's smile. You know what I mean? Whew. Whew. It's like, argh. So it's kind of hard to see, but if you look closely, and trust me, I have no interest in zooming in on anything about Trump. You get bigger? No, you don't. Okay. Won't let me make the picture bigger. But right here, there's an engraving of Trump's like collar and face and the dead tribble on his head. It's on the butt of the gun, which is somewhat fitting. So that was the picture. Now, and he said he wanted a gun. He wanted a Glock, but he didn't actually take that with him. It wasn't, as far as anybody can tell, not only did he not buy a gun while he was there, he did not take that with him. And he does not, no one thinks he's actually ever fired a gun in his life. Sherry says he doesn't look like he knows how to hold a gun, similar to the Bible picture. Yeah. I mean, he's trying to show off the butt of it, which, again, somehow fitting. But Carol says it looks like he's, Carol Langstaff says it looks like he's grinding his teeth in this picture. Exactly. Oh, the numbers are jumping up. Oh, at the bottom. Gretchen says that's Trump's fake smile. Does he have a real one? Anna says that's a Glock. Actually, most are cheap and fall apart, like Trump. So, yeah. Earth Yogi says you never put your finger like that near the trigger. Yeah. That's true. That's true. Suburban housewife said he went into a military academy a long, long time ago. I would assume he would have fired a gun there, but I don't know. Anyway, good question. Chat Wadsworth, what's a guy doing behind him reaching for the ceiling? That's a boom. He's operating a boom mic. So anyway, so this one. So we'll just double check and see. But to the best of my knowledge, Trump didn't actually get a gun yesterday. Kitty, precious. And I need this to be bright enough that I can actually see the cards. There, we'll do that. And just hope the sun doesn't come out more. So, is the gun a non-issue, or I just saw the justice card, because he would be in a lot of trouble. But frankly, I don't think he wants one. He doesn't fire people, and I don't think he fires guns. So all right, so is the gun thing a non-issue? Glenn Bird says he gave it to someone else to carry, but it was given and sold to Trump. According to whom, Glenn? I would love to track down who specifically was that. Do you have a link? Do you have a like, where did you see the news source? Because I would absolutely love to see that. Thank you. Marby says, I zoom in, he has his picture on the gun. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. It's engraving of his collar and his face and the dead tribble on his head, and it's engraved on the butt of the gun, which is fitting. Knight of Swords. Frankly, I don't think Secret Service wants him to have a gun. I'm serious. Oh no. We got this. You just no. We got this. We'll take care of it. Gonna shoot us in the back. Oh, thank you, Earth Yogi. Lola Bell says his spokesperson is denying he bought it, but Trump is insisting he bought it. Oh, really? The tea. Earl Grey. Queen of Swords. Four of Wands. Oh, look, it's a great big justice card right in the middle. Yeah, he would be he would actually, because he's under federal indictment, it would actually be illegal for him to own a gun right now. Yeah. So Chris L says Midas Touch had a show of MTG bragging Trump purchased the gun. Okay. Earl Greyhawk, yes, indeed. Glenn Bird. Earth Yogi says, I swear that's against the conditions of his release on bail. Earth Blue says, and broke his bail terms. Hello, Lori Love. Back up here. Kelly said he'd probably try it out on the plane. gosh. I'm only laughing because I was married to a commercial pilot from, the start of his training all the way up through, him working for a major, being a captain at a major airline. It's, I, that's bad. That would be very bad. That would be very bad. But also unlikely to actually cause anyone's death or very unlikely, as long as the bullet didn't hit somebody. Could it put a hole in the fuselage? Yes, that would be bad. But you could put something over that so it didn't try to get it. So, and they would lower the cabin pressure would disappear. A lot of people would probably pass out, depending on how high they were. The pilots would bring the plane down very, very quickly below 10,000 feet. They would declare an emergency. They'd deal with it. They're trained for this kind of stuff. But just that, yeah, so stupid. Rose was just 45 reposted. He did it. Midas touch 11 minutes ago. Okay. Having a look. Scanning through the chat. Hang on. New comments. Go down to here. So that's true, Glenn Bird. Little holes become big holes quickly at 35,000 feet. Yes, I was just assuming they wouldn't be up that high, but Tim Blackvale says that's what duct tape's for. Many planes were held together with duct tape. Oh yeah. So anyway, for Trump, this would violate his bail. Now, if he's saying he bought the gun, prove it. But he won't, because he didn't. I really don't think he did. But prove it. Show us the gun. Show us the receipt. Show us the gun. Where is it? It's very specific. Show us the gun if you bought it. He wants to look tough. He thinks that makes him a man. Makes you pathetic. Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're not supposed to be doing that, Spiff. Mar-a-Lago and Lovers. There are people around him who are supposed to keep him safe, even from himself. Justice card. Hanged Man. He would lose his. He would lose his. They would revoke his bail. Bobby Bellinger says TYT had the tweet. Wendy French says it's probably all talk. Hang on, having a quick look. Dwight Lindgren says, oh, it just jumped. Sorry. All show and blow, just staged event. Eight of Wands. Three of Wands. Seven. See, it's lies. It's a fantasy. Seven of Cups. Magician. Trying to pull a rabbit out of a hat. Smoke and mirrors. I'll be in here. The people, they'll love it. They'll love it. We'll go to a gun shop. The people will love it. It'll just be one more thing. Yeah. I'm getting it's smoke and mirrors, but and for the sake of the safety of everyone else, and frankly his, I hope he doesn't have a gun because no, that would be bad. That would be bad. Yeah. All right. Sil is asking, what would happen if they gave the gave the gun to Trump as a gift, he'd have to give it back because he'd be he'd lose bail. But yes, Michelle L. Prisoner 0113509 sorry, 01135 is all about showing off for the MAGA. Ben from the Midas Touch ought to know better than to believe what Perp 45 says. Oh, Michelle, you are wise. I'm with you. Yeah. All right. But okay, I'm already 21 minutes in, and we've got lots of stuff to cover. So I'm going to jump on to the next thing. What I got was Major Arcana. He better hope he didn't take that gun home, because what I'm getting is he would lose his bail. So, and I don't feel like, yeah. Anyway. David Garcia is asking, any word on the gag order? Not yet. Apparently, Trump's people, they had to put something in by yesterday, and they waited until almost midnight. And now the prosecutor side has 5 days to respond. So Michelle L says, Revolution Ricky's having the day off, so I'm on duty. Oh, Michelle says, and the star of the show, soon to be seen as the judge on the Orangina trial of the century. Booze and kitty. Oh, he's got a clean towel he's sleeping on. Oof. All right. Yeah, Trump. All right, so let me make this 22:10. So in a ruling Monday, Fulton County Judge Scott McAfee ruled that no, identifying information of jurors and even prospective jurors will be disclosed to the public in Trump's trial. Thank you. Oh, Tim Blackvale, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. Jurors will only be identified by number. No other personal information, such as addresses, drawings, or photos, will show what the jurors look like. Good. There also won't be any disclosure of responses from juror questionnaires or notes unless permitted by McAfee. Will this be enough to keep the jurors safe? Gosh, I hope so. Gosh, I hope so. Hello, Cindy. Jurors. 4 of Cups. There are people who are like, I don't know if I want to be a juror. I don't know if I want to be a juror. More so than normal. Just, not sure about the safety here. High Priestess. Well, High Priestess is higher wisdom and secrets. So higher wisdom of keeping their identity secret. So High Priestess, 6 of Cups, Devils in the middle, World card, Knight of Pentacles. Keep them safe, yes. Keep their identity secret. I'm not 100% convinced. Keep it secret. This is a nostalgia. This is a, in it together. But also the old-fashioned keep the jurors should, because in general, in the past, it was that you don't know who the jurors are. In most places, going back through time, it was, you specifically did not share that information. I thought it was weird that they did share some of that information in Georgia. But incredible corruption. This is the World card. And I would think the world would end it, but I've got a Knight of Pentacles here, which would be right-wing, active, aggressive. And the World card here which should be the end of it, end of chapter, end of book, end of the way things have been done. So Trump can't continue on. But it's right between the devil and the aggressive MAGA Republicans. So, and I specifically was drawn to use this deck today, and I wonder if it's because of the circle, that particular circle. And there's usually a wreath around the world card, but they're trying to protect them, but it feels like more like trying to protect their identities. But there's a lot of pressure. Now, I'm not, let me double check, but I'm not getting, I think it's more, I think it's just more identity, keeping their identity safe. But let me double check, because I'm not getting. Carol Langstaff says, normally I'd be happy to do my duty as a juror, but in this case, I would show up visibly shaking in my boots. So would I. 10 of Cups. All right, that's their families, keeping them safe. Yeah. 6 of Wands. All right, victory. Queen of Wands. King of Wands. King of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. All right. What this is saying is the jurors will be safe. This is the judge making sure that information is not readily available. But on the right, we have Trump, the man here. Fefe Tutu, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. This is Trump. This is his acolytes, his cult members, the people who support the king. And this is a far right victory. So he's able, they have limited information, but so I'm getting they'll be safe, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the identities will stay safe. But. Darren says, I had Sisters of Mercy my first 2 years in college. They were very progressive, not as mean as the Felician order. And of course, my brain went, Mother Russia rain down, down, down. Mother Russia rain down, down. Anyway. All right. Steffi Tutu says, I've lurked long enough. Absolutely. Glad you're here. Okay. I agree, Anna. I hope they're all safe. I agree. All right, so 2820. Trump said they are a true threat. Trump threatens to actively go after NBC News if reelected. And there's a link in the description if you want all the gory details of the unhinged, ridiculous garbage that Trump was spouting. Tigers of 4, this is great band. I know, isn't it? Doxy Lover 48 says, can you imagine Sarah on that jury? Oh, she'd be so good. And she would be absolutely fair. So, Trump, his energy is just gross. I don't think he's going to have the chance. Wheel of Fortune. He's not going to get the chance. Yeah, you had your shot. You've had multiple shots being on the top of that. Wheel of Fortune, and you hurt a lot of people. Ace of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, can't get there from here. King of Swords. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. No, he has his own problems. So Do not worry about Trump getting into office. There's nothing I have seen even once come up in the cards that says he's got a snowball's chance. Cherry Bomb says Sarah would be like, y'all, when some tea is spilled. True. Kelly, I agree. I think Sarah would be great. Foxy Laura says, wouldn't she be awesome? Yes. Darren says, I would never be selected to be on 45's jury. Guilty! Guilty! Earth Yogi says, Sarah, in jury deliberations. Y'all, this guy is toast. I love hanging out with you. All right. Cassie Russell is worried about possible violence. Let's double check there, just in general. 31. Kathy Russell was asking if Trump is not stopped, is more violence likely to occur? More than just the trajectory we're on with the lax gun laws that we have. Dana Hutchinson just got here from Texas. Hello. Hello, Cherry Bomb. Cherry Bomb says, Sarah is the foreperson sipping on iced tea while reading the verdict. Yes. Oh, Ace of Swords. Deborah Johnson says, hey, I can answer that. Yes. Ace of Swords. Hermit. 3 of Wands. Trump is more and more isolated. Knight of Pentacles. There are some idiots who will try some stuff, but Trump's just not going to have people out in the streets protesting the way he wants. It's just not going to happen. Will there be the occasional crazies? Alas. And he wants to see violence. But he's inside watching TV wanting to see violence. It could be some people, but so he's going to be stopped. And he just doesn't, thank you, Julie. He just doesn't have, he's just not going to have the opportunities he thinks he is. He doesn't have the support he thinks he does. Michelle L. says, we're all here. We're here for Georgia jury duty. Gavel kitty, gavel kitty. Yes. Michelle, you're from Australia. Shh. Shh. All right. I might have to turn the lighting back down. And darker. There we go. So at 33. Oh, wait, I read on this yesterday. I read on that yesterday. All right. Haha. At 33:35? Yes, 33 or 35. Hunter Biden has finally filed a suit against Rudy Giuliani. Thank you. About time. Oh, I know. Janelle Espinosa says Australia's been supporting our democracy like crazy. Oh, I know that. I don't think Michelle would be allowed on a jury. And considering so few of us are in Georgia, it probably wouldn't work out. But I like your thinking. So Hunter Biden has finally filed a suit against Rudy Giuliani, and Giuliani's attorney, Robert Costello, alleging illegal hacking and manipulation of data from a hard drive. No, that wasn't Robert Costello. Okay, because Hunter Biden is filing a suit against Giuliani. Yes, that's okay. All the cards just went flying. And yes, I can be clumsy, but usually that means it's all coming out. So, open for discovery. What is most likely that happened is that the Russians hacked Hunter Biden's phone. They got pictures, some messages. They also are known to have hacked Burisma after Hunter Biden had left. Or he wasn't there. That I can say. Sorry. And so the thing about emails is you do send them and then they're somewhere else. So they could get emails Hunter Biden. Yeah, it was after, because they could get emails Hunter Biden sent and start messing with them. They put it on a hard drive, and then they were going around Ukraine trying to sell this thing. The Russians are trying to sell this thing for $5 million. And Rudy Giuliani was over there because Trump had sent him over there. And I don't know, probably Trump made Giuliani pay out of his own pocket, but Giuliani ended up with the hard drive. He came back to the States. He tried to get people interested. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. And it went on and on. So, yes, Cherry Bomb. I could have been iCloud. Yes, absolutely. So Giuliani was friends with a lawyer, and the lawyer knew a guy in Delaware, where the Biden family's from, or they live, or what have you, and said, hey, this guy repairs Macs, and he cannot see more than 6 inches in front of his face. So this whole thing started. They came up with this ridiculous plan to con this guy, and this guy fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. He didn't even wait. McIsaac. He didn't even wait until the laptops, which are MacBook. Anyway, he didn't even wait no one's picked it up in 30 days, 90 days, whatever it is. It's now my property. Well, the computer's your property, but the stuff that's on it is not. This guy went through all kinds of, because he was trying to go in and pull pieces of information off of this MacBook, because they had done something to it. So he had to go in, copy a few files, restart it, go back in, copy a few files. And yeah, he could check the odd thing, but he started going through the folders that were like, and the files that were like personal finance and all of this other stuff he had no business being in. And he started going through it the night it was dropped off. And he's trying, and he even wrote about it in his book. He wrote a book about all this. So then he said the FBI came to get they came to pick up the MacBooks. But he doesn't know their names. And they said, if you get a call that Hunter Biden wants this laptop, just let us know, stall him for 24 hours, and we'll bring this back. And the FBI is saying, we don't have anything. We have no idea what you're talking about. We don't have anything like that. And on it goes. So CC Ryder says Hunter's lawyer, is it Abby Lowell, is a fire-breathing pit bull. Good. Yeah. So, where'd you get the hard drive? Page of Cups. Oh, don't forget, people on the right stole Joe Biden's 15-year-old daughter's diary. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, yeah. People who are down, people who are hurting. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Just stomp on them on your way through. Ugh. Four of Swords. It's been a long time coming. King of Swords. Two of Wands. Knight of Cups. Three of Cups. Hunter Biden's going to do quite well. Oh. Again, cards went flying. Hang on. Ah, oh my gosh, it really went flying. Really? Card down. Oh, jeez. 3 months of this, huh? Saturn right on my T-square, right on my Mars. Yes. Hoopy Bunny, thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this took a long time. Even McIsaac, he didn't go directly to the FBI. He was deep into conspiracy land that they were going to do something to him, and it was ridiculous. Tina Tyler says you are correct. Thank you. So this took a long time. It did not affect. They wanted this to be an October surprise. It didn't happen. King of Swords, that would be doing something about this. Right here, I've got Two of Wands, which is the card of communication, especially right-wing communication. Where'd you get the stuff, Rudy? This is a Knight of Cups. So this isn't a Knight of Wands, which would be, oh, the two sides will be fighting each other. No. This is law enforcement. This is active law enforcement. This is Hunter Biden's side. And this is a card of celebration on the left. So it kind of feels like Hunter Biden is going to peel Rudy Giuliani's story apart like an orange. Just take the peel, start separating the sections out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Valerie Sargent says we need to buy you a helmet. I know. I'll be okay. Oh, yes, Kelly, let justice prevail. Absolutely. 100%. And yes, Cherry Bomb. Rudy. I do want to make sure I covered this. So I'm going to jump down to at 43:15. I want to make sure. I get this one. 43:15. Matt Gaetz. Oh, the scumbag. Hazmat Gaetz. Hazmat. Hazmat Gaetz. You know how Cassidy Hutchinson's she has a new book out called Enough. The picture on the cover does not do her justice, in my opinion. And it's quite the bombshell book. But Matt Gaetz has been going around claiming he and Cassidy Hutchinson dated. Cassidy claims she has much higher standards than men. Yes. Oh, bless you. Bless you. Oh, yes. Fefe. Sleaze Gaetz. Yes. Valerie Sargent. Yes. Oh, he's nasty. Yes. So now Steve Bannon is demanding proof that Cassidy rejected Gaetz. Bannon, sit your gross blankety blank down. Cassidy Hutchinson says she was good friends with Matt for a while, but that's it. Ew. Now, the question here was, why are the GOP so obsessed with weaponizing women's sexuality, let's say? It's the patriarchy. It's to keep them down. They're objects. They're less than. It makes their tiny little egos feel big. So, but I want to read on Gaetz. Oh, hazmat, you scumbag. Oh, that was the other thing. Gaetz or Cassidy Hutchinson says, at one point Gaetz ran his thumb over her chin and said, "You're a you're a national treasure." Ugh. Keep your hands to yourself. Ew. Someone says, "Get the sage out." I know. You'd be self-defense. Get a big one. Just whack. Get your hands off me. That's self-defense. What is it with people thinking they can just touch you? What is that? I had that when I worked at the bookstore. I had total strangers walk up behind me and my hair would be loosed on my back. I had two different people on two separate occasions walk up behind me, start running their fingers through my hair saying, "Your hair is so beautiful." What the? Ew. What possessed you? I didn't want to lose my job, but I'll tell you, when I pulled away and turned around, my hand went in a fist, and it was like, okay, don't do anything. Don't. Oh, that's not the creepiest thing that happened to me either, but I'm not going to tell you about that. Just trust me. Yeah, I will do a lot to not have to work retail ever again. I would do a lot. Anyway, the Sun. Yeah, this is reality, hazmat. Ugh. 3 of Cups, 9 of Wands, Page of Wands, 9 of Swords, 3 of Wands. Who was it earlier who was saying, what does Mrs. Gaetz think about all of this? Where was that? Because I want to give you guys credit. It's not jumping out. Sorry. So I know somebody asked, and I apologize. I don't have it handy. But someone's saying, what does his wife think? She's showing up in the cards. Deborah Johnson says she should have said she's too old for Matt. That was me, Michelle. Michelle, thank you. 3 of Cups. This doesn't feel like a celebration. This feels like one of his parties. 9 of Wands. Page of Wands. That's pretty weak. Like, he may think he's big man on campus, so he's going after McCarthy, but he's really in a very weak position. This sleepless nights worry, 9 of Swords, it feels like his wife. Entertainment only YouTube. What do I know? I'm just saying. That's what it feels like. Doesn't mean it's true. But yeah, he is married. Janelle Espinoza. His wife's name is Ginger, and her maiden name was Lucky. Ginger Lucky. And then this is 3 of Wands, where he's tired. He's feeling beaten up. Things are not going well at home. These are weak cards. And I've said for a while, Gaetz, Kavanaugh, people who allegedly, if what they have been accused of is true, allegedly, people like this, they don't stop until they are forced to stop. I wonder if he's still partying. And I wonder just how much power he actually has, because these cards are so weak. Her sister did not like him and said so publicly. Cindy says, I've had long hair. Had that same happen to me. Oh, so sorry. Oh, ugh. Raymond Pascal says, I understand Kevin McCarthy recently had a physical examination. Doctor was amazed he was standing and walking without a spine. Yep. Tichelle says, received Cassidy's book just now. So much for chores. Gross. Elizabeth B says, I rather wave garlic on this patriarchy. Yes, good. Page of Wands, again, weak. Four of Wands, King of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Well, King of Pentacles you'd think would be someone who's strong. But I've got these cards again. Is it just me? Why is he hung over? Why is his energy so weak? That's just weird. I'll have to come back to that, but my throat chakra is starting to hurt, and it's just like, okay. Man. CC Ryder is saying that he was not married. Matt Gaetz was not married when he said that to Cassidy Hutchinson. Okay. Thank you. Ugh. Yuck. Cat Shepherd says, I have long curly gray hair like Brian May. Oh, wow. Oh. Where is up here? Salty Chip says, I'm Chinese, and when I was younger, I had long hair. Oh, man, the comments. Yeah. Man. All right. There's more. But wait, there's more. Yada, yada. I do want to make sure we cover this one. 5330. 5330. This was a question from N.R. Milford. Thank you for the question. Chat Wadsworth says, is it King of Pentacles Daddy Gaetz? It could be. Although it's more likely McCarthy. But, man, it's weird. Anyway. Valerie Sargent, yes, topic of the day, man cringe. Right-wing man cringe. 50. Okay, let me make this 54. I don't know if you recall, cast your minds into the past. Entertainment only YouTube. Okay, I'm going to hold this up the whole time I'm talking. All right. Cast your mind back. Quite a while ago, there were not only rumors about Lauren Boebert, there was a website that was put up with pictures allegedly saying that this was Boebert back in the day. And it had allegations about Boebert. Okay? And they were allegations that Boebert, one of the ways she had survived was making money. With companionship That was an allegation of, I believe this person even said that one of the people she was a companion of, again, entertainment only, these are allegations. This is what this person put on the website. That one of the reasons, let's just put it this way, there's a reason that Boebert's biggest fan was Ted Cruz. So there was a lot. Okay, so that happened. So Lauren Boebert has gone out and she got on every interview platform she could, and she has said the most awful things about the person who put up this website. Just all kinds of bad things about this person, okay? Including, allegedly, some false statements. So the person who put this up was David Wheeler and American Muckrakers. Okay. So David Wheeler and American Muckrakers are suing Lauren Boebert for defamation along with Sean Hannity. No, this isn't Boebert suing for defamation. This is David Wheeler and American Muckrakers suing Boebert and Hannity for maliciously false statements. Oh, the discovery. Oh, you did hear that, Jeanette. Good. So, how's this going to go? Whew. Wow. Oh, justice card. So, Matt, no, not Matt Gaetz. There it is. Lauren Boebert made maliciously false statements, quote unquote, about David Wheeler and American Muckrakers and is being sued for defamation along with Sean Hannity. Will David Wheeler's lawsuit prevail? Whew. Glenn Bird says he claims he has proof Boebert was a companion and dancer. Okay. Three of Cups. Partay. Nine of Cups. That's evidence. Ace of Cups. Lover's card in the middle. Empress card. Three of Swords. Look. If she was, if it was everything David Wheeler had said, even if everything that they said was true, look, there are some people in not great situations, and there are some things that people have done to survive. And I know that there is a group out there who does interpersonal work, and they're fine with it, and they're not trafficked, and they're not abused. Good. That's good. But a lot of people who are involved in these situations have been in bad situations, that they, desperate situations. And we know that Boebert's husband isn't exactly a prize. And if you've read any of Lauren Boebert's autobiography, she was not much of a prize herself. So anyway, Suburban Housewife says it's the hypocrisy. Yeah. This is evidence organized, laid out, and something in particular. Maybe it's a photograph, maybe it's not sure, but I've got a Lover's card right in the middle. An Empress, which would be the persona Boebert's trying to portray. And legal swords through the heart. You know, on the one hand, sure, Boebert could go out there and refute the claims, but that's a dangerous game if it's true. And I agree with some other readers who I have been listening to who are saying that she's not going to win her seat again. She's done. I wish MTG was done, but well, apparently Boebert. Oh, thank you, N.R. Milford. Thank you for the great question. Oh boy. Huh. Yes, Tigress Forley. Her previous employment isn't the reason she is, according to Tigress, trash. Mm-hmm. Yes, Valerie Sargent. Again, don't throw stones if you live in a glass strip club. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Dave. GM Dave. Women have the right to do as they choose and deserve respect as well. Yes. Yes. Ten of Wands. Whoops. Hermit. Oh, Devil. A burden. The Devil right behind it. Hermit. Nine of Swords. Oh, very worried. 10 of Swords. So I got the 3 of Swords in the last set of cards. I've got the 9 and 10 of Swords here. That's a whole lot of pain. That is a whole lot of legal pain. Frankly, I don't know that I want to hear any more details. Really, I'm good. Really, I'm good. But, man, what a web we weave. But anyway, that's going to do it for me for today. But thank you so much. Seriously, thank you. Sherry Bomb says, just Ted Cruz. Girl, no. There's no amount of money worth being... Ted Cruz, girl, no. Yes, that was awesome. Thank you. All right, so it's 1:30 p.m. here in Chicago. In an hour and a half at 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. You're always welcome. And, just hang in there because, my gosh, there are really good days ahead. There really are. Seriously. You're not alone. We are in this together. Although I think that Valerie might want some privacy. Yes, Valerie Sargent would want some privacy. She says, I'm going to go shower. Yes, I would not blame you. But after that, we're in this together. Anyway, hang in there. All right. I'm here 365 days of the year, so I'll be right back here tomorrow. And tomorrow is Wednesday, so fingers crossed. It's Sarah Wednesdays. So Sarah should be back tomorrow. Anyway, all right. Take care. Take care and hang in there. You're not alone. We're in this together. There are good days ahead, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow.